Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rebellion. I am your host, Josh Tyler. And we are live for our first episode of Rebellion. Ladies and gentlemen, this show being run by Nick Bruiser. And here we go. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for our opening show of Rebellion. And here comes Valix, the Destroyer.
The following contest,
a new look Valix is rocking here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 300
Unfortunately, his escort, Samantha Bruiser, is not here with us tonight. And this is a brand for brand match versus brand match, ladies and gentlemen. Wade Barton will take on Valix the Destroyer.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at
And this match is worth 5 points.
Psycho Wade Barton.
Wade Barton and Valix. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of questions have been coming to us lately because of the fact that the last match on X Factor was worth 10 and this one's worth 5. Why is that happening? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer to that question, the point values will vary from show to show depending on the match. This is a more easy type of match, so therefore it's a little less of the value. A more structured match like a ladder match or an hardcore match, that would be a higher, but this is just a normal match, so this is why it's lower in value for points. And Valix out to a quick start here against Wade Barton. Elbows to the head. Valix is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the current XCW Canadian champion. And unfortunately, the title was not allowed to come out with him tonight on Rebellion. Wade Barton trying to get up after that exchange. Collar and elbow tie-up, pushing him up against the ropes. Oh, Valix up and sends him onto the floor outside, padded flooring. We have one title match here tonight, a fatal four-way to determine the Rebellious Women's Champion. And Rebellion was created because of a rift between myself and Nick Bruiser. And many of the wrestlers that were on X Factor has come to this brand. And this is what it's come to. Rebellion and X Factor competing against each other. A little more than that on the line here, but we'll get into that at later points. Mounted punching and a stomp by Wade Barton. Wade Barton, of course, the Universal Champion, again did not come out with his championship tonight. Valix now, collar and elbow. These men better get inside. Refs at a 7. They have until the count of 10, and then they would be counted out. Hell of a way to score points out of town. DT by Wade Barton, and Wade Barton's going to go for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough for the win? 1, 2, and a kick out by Valix the Destroyer. Wade Barton now waiting and biding his time. Goes for the kick. It's blocked by Valix. Valix now, Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Running after him, catches him with a clothesline. And Valix, what a huge blow there and a clothesline. Collar and elbow. Valix in control. Wade Barton struggling, trying to get back into this. Looking for perhaps a razor's edge. No, a power bomb here. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. Is it's enough? One. And a kick out at one. Dave Thomas, our referee here tonight. And a DDT by Wade Barton. Yet again, off the ropes with a coffin drop. Wade Barton in the purple and black. Valix in the green and black. Kick to the head by Wade Barton. Wade Barton, the current defending and reigning XCW Universal Champion. What a hit there. This match goes on. A takedown by Valix. Valix in control. Stomp to the back of the head. Off the ropes. And a big splash by Valix. And I think Valix is probably one of the biggest guns in the arsenal of Rebellion right now. The referee telling them both to get back into the ring as he counts. Super kick there by Wade Barton, the second one, taking Valix down. Ref said a 3, collar and elbow. And Wade Barton will stop the count by throwing Valix back in, turning him around, going for the cover, hooks the leg. Thomas with a slow count, 2. And no, a 2.5, and Valix gets the shoulder up. Valix the Destroyer. Collar and elbow, knee to the head, and a double axe handle, taking down Wade Barton yet again, a stomp. Valix in control here, trying to put this match away and score 5 points for Rebellion and put them on the board. A stomp by Valix. Another stomp. Valix going up high. This is not a great idea for a man that doesn't fly very much. Going up and then decides against it. Probably smart. Collar and elbow. Has him up in his clutches. Sends him into the turnbuckle and tosses him aside. He's going to go for the cover here. Dave Thomas with a count. 1, 2, 3. Valix the Destroyer has won for Rebellion.
Here is your winner, the
And Valix is the winner here tonight in our first episode of Rebellion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next 4 matches, we're going to take you inside a cage as we search for a rebellious world champion. The tournament of 8, its first quarterfinal match will be, and here comes Scars, Michael Scars. And he is wrestling here tonight against Larry Walker. And in this first round matchup, he will face Larry Walker. Larry Walker, former XCW champion, lost it last month at Turning Point. Alan Brooks. And here comes Larry Walker.
Representing the club from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in at 255 pounds, Bad Boy Larry Walker.
Throws a toothpick right at the camera. All right, the cage being lowered, ladies and gentlemen. There is no escape in this match. It is by pinfall or submission, and Larry Walker off to a quick start with Michael Scars off the ropes. Ooh, nobody home there. And Mike Miner taking advantage of that. Knees to the leg. And now off the ropes with a moonsault. Nobody home. Quick body blow there by Michael Scars. And quick offense here by Michael Miner here tonight. Or shall we say Scars. Larry Walker has him up in a powerbomb position. Scars gets out of it. Larry Walker off to a slow start here. The bridge. And no count. And Scars pounding away at the back of the head. Off the ropes with a moonsault. Caught the knees of Larry Walker. Larry Walker with the smart wherewithal to... Oh, what a kick. That was innovative. And Scars with a collar and elbow. In control of this match so far. Knife edge chop. Has him in a submission hold. And Larry Walker in trouble here, trying to break out, punching to the ribs of Scars. This is not going well for Larry Walker to begin this matchup, running to the corner and then huge clothesline, an elbow to the head and tosses him down. And goes for the cover here, hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out after one. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trading blows here, blow by blow, chop by chop. Scars and Larry Walker. The back and forth. Which one of these individuals the knife edge chop. Back and forth. And now, trading blows in the forms of jabs. Scars with an Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Now, Irish whip by Larry Walker. Larry Walker with the tilt-a-whirl toss. Head first into the turnbuckle. Michael Scars Minor, former XCW champion. Collar and elbow tie up here. Larry Walker opting out with the back body drop. Kick to the midsection, that's blocked. Turned into a dragon screw by Scars. Scars going up off the ladder, and Larry Walker gets the knees again. Scars with a back blow into an Irish whip. And here we go again with this quick exchange of the cover here. And that's ended at a 1. Oh, a huge high knee. And Scars looking to put away Larry Walker. And Larry Walker, oh, what a stunner! The cover! And a kick out at 2. I don't know what Scars is doing. He's climbing the cage, looking to fly, and Larry Walker gets out of the way. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And back and forth. And a famouser by Larry Walker. Larry Walker thought he was going to go for a cover here. Goes for a flying crossbody, but nobody home. Off the ropes with a moonsault, and he gets it all. Finally, Scars lands it. Scars with a quick jab. Takedown of Larry Walker. Larry Walker in a lot of trouble here tonight. Goes for a clothesline, that misses, and Larry Walker sends him into the ring ropes. Larry Walker with an elbow to the head. And Larry Walker looking and has him. That's an interesting move. And a kick out at 2. Larry Walker has him up in a screwdriver. And this should be it. And Larry Walker is the winner here tonight.
Here is your winner, Bad Boy Larry.
So Larry Walker will advance to semifinals, and we're going on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're going to go into the cage.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 236 pounds, Adam Malcolm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Malcolm versus King Dominator here tonight. And King Dominator, one of the heavy favorites to win this title, will take on Adam Malcolm. Adam Malcolm is not without his chances either. Adam Malcolm was the winner of our Royal Rumble and will face Wade Barton at WrestleCade for the XCW Universal Championship. There we go, that cage is lowering. Adam Malcolm, King Dominator, squaring things off, kick to the midsection after the collar and elbow, going straight to the strikes. And King Dominator with those educated feet. Now powering him back into the ropes, more body blows by Dominator. Dominator now using the ropes and a huge kick to the head of Adam Malcolm. Adam Malcolm's in trouble on the early going in this match. A huge kick again, or a knee to the head rather, and then a moonsault off the ropes. Now up on the middle rope, trying to get Adam Malcolm to his feet. Diving from the rope, and catches him with a splash. And now King Dominator trying to work in a crossface. King Dominator dead set in the middle of the ring with this crossface being applied, and Adam Malcolm trying to get out of it. Chop block attempt by King Dominator and misses. And Adam Malcolm in control right now. Stomp to the back of King Dominator, pounding away. What a spear. He goes for the cover here and gets a 1. Moonsault by King Dominator, looking for the cover. Stomping away. Dominator with a double underhook driver, sending Adam Malcolm. Goes for a super kick, that's blocked. Goes for a knee, that's blocked. Spinning back fist by King Dominator. And a moonsault, the cover here. And King Dominator wins. And King Dominator advances to the semifinals. And we're going to go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the music of the Beast. The Beast, Brad King, the former CWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 345 pounds, the Beast, Brad King.
Beast looking fired up tonight. He's going to go one-on-one in this steel cage with Scott Toffick. Scott Toffick, a former XCW Universal Champion. And a multi-time XCW Tag Team Champion. And here comes Scott Toffick.
And his opponent, representing the Wolfpack from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 271 pounds.
A man that spent most of his career working at a correctional facility. Scott Toffick, a prison guard. When he retired, became a wrestler. And has been part of XCW for the better part of the last 8 years. Him and his partner Niles McGregor, amongst the most decorated tag teams in XCW. And the cage is going to be lowered, and here we go. Brad King versus Scott Toffick. And here we go. Running spear by the Beast. And the Beast going straight to work here. Collar and elbow, headbutt by the Beast. And he's full throttle here tonight. And again with a third headbutt, sending Scott Toffick down. He's biting his hand. And the referee looks on. A ground and pound going on by the Beast right now on Scott Toffick. Beast probably taking his frustrations after his loss to Ian King at the XCW Japan finale. And now Scott Toffick with an inverted figure four on the Beast, trying to wear him down. One of these gentlemen are going to move on tonight. Huge clothesline by the Beast. Pounding on that back with his foot, a kick to the head. And the Beast in full control of this match here. High knee by Scott Toffick. Scott Toffick going for the cover. And gets a one. Powers out. The Beast getting back to his feet slowly. Collar and elbow tie up. Nice punch to the head by the side Russian leg sweep by Scott Toffick. And Scott Toffick looking to put an exclamation point on this match. Another solid right hand. He goes first. An elbow. And the Beast gets out of the way. And now trying to run with a cannonball. Lands it, gonna go for the cover here. Hooks the leg. And a kick out before a 1 count. Beast now. High up. And Scott Toffick gets out of it. The rear atomic drop. Goes for a high knee. The Beast counters. And the Beast going to work. Takedown by Scott Toffick. Scott Toffick looking and drops a huge knee. And the Beast is in trouble here. Couple of punches by Scott Toffick. Off the ropes. And a huge face buster. What a clothesline. And Scott Toffick looking to put this match away. Kick to the midsection. And elbows to the head. And a huge elbow. The cover here hooks the leg. Is it enough? And Scott Toffick for the win.
Here is your winner, Scott Toffick.
Scott Toffick will advance to face Larry Walker next week on Rebellion. And in a few moments, we'll find out who King Dominator will face. And we're going to go on to our next match, Ian King versus Mike James. And here comes Ian King, ladies and gentlemen. With the International Wrestling Championship.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 245 pounds, the International Wrestling Champion, Ian King.
The International Wrestling Association has informed us that we had to change the champion. So last week on X Factor, it was Ian King versus Nick Bruiser for the title. And Ian King came out victorious. I'd like to welcome all our viewers watching around the world. This is Rebellion, and I am your host, Josh Tyler. And this is going to be yet another chapter in the long, the storied relationship of Mike James and Ian King. These two have been on each other since the very beginning of XCW. Since coming here as a rookie, Mike James has always been one of his biggest adversaries. And here comes a former member of the E-Fed Elite, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, representing the club from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, the hardcore icon, Mike James.
Ian King and Mike James in the cage. And here we go. Which one of these two will advance next week to face King Dominator? Collar and elbow tie-up. Pushing Mike James. Oh, what a slap there by Ian King. Mike James in trouble early here. Ian King slapping away at him in a stomp. Tilt-a-whirl. Stunner by Mike James. Collar and elbow. Slap to the head. Ian King now with a kick to the back and a stomp to the back of Mike James. A huge choke slam by King. Gets a huge high knee off the rope with a splash. The cover here, hooks the leg and gets a 1. Ian King is running around like a man possessed, pounding Mike James into the mat. And Mike James turns it around. A couple of punches landed by James. James now, the knee to the leg. Another one. Trying to isolate the legs of Ian King. Pounding to the back. Backing him up into the ring ropes. Ian King looking a little slow here tonight. He's wrestled a couple of times this week at X Factor and also in Japan at Deliverance. They beat Irish whip by Ian King. Has him up. The power of Ian King into a power slam. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out at 1. Ian King now looking for a 450 but fails to connect. Ian King now with a combination of strikes. Setting him up for the small package. And this could be it for Mike James. Mike James slow to get up. And Mike James, spinning back fist by Ian King. Now Mike James running into the corner like a wild man into the bulldog. Going for the cover. And a 1, and he kicks out. Ian King now, collar and elbow tie-up. Mike James. Flapjack on Ian King. Goes for a huge high knee and nails it. Off the ropes with a moonsault. Mike James and Ian King putting on a clinic here tonight with the two of them. Stomping away at the head of Ian King, now back. Going for the cover. Ian King kicking out after 1. Mike James trying again, using the ropes. And Ian King pushing him out. Into a submission now. Mike James getting desperate for the win here. Ian King kicking him away. Has the damage been done? He's clutching his leg. Ian King and Mike James. Neckbreaker by James. Off the rope with a moonsault. Nobody home. Sends him flying into the cage. Has him up on the shoulder. And a huge F5. And a kick out by Mike James. Ian King trying to figure out what he's got to do. Off the top rope with a knee. Trying for a forearm. Unfortunately, that didn't reach. Collar and elbow. And a combination here by Ian King. Oh, what a takedown. Again with a combination. And we're going to... Oh, trading some blows here. Ian King and Mike James, chop for chop. Which one of these two? And then Mike James just hammering him. Ian King telling him, come on. Knife edge chop of his own. And here we go. Down to fisticuffs. Collar and elbow. And this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Ian King. Ian King looking up. A T-virus. This should be it. The cover hooks the leg. And Ian King for the win. Well, Ian King will advance next week and face.
Here is your winner, Ian King.
King Dominator. And they are their semifinal match. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event. The XCW Rebellious Women's Championship match. We are crowning the champion tonight. Which one of these four women will walk out as the champion? And here comes Charlotte. Charlotte making a return to XCW after a year's hiatus.
The following is an elimination match and is for the XCW Rated R Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte.
Charlotte tonight going to compete for the XCW Rebellious Women's Championship. And here comes Jennifer Porter.
Oregon, Jennifer Porter.
Jennifer Porter is new here to XCW, ladies and gentlemen. She was a fitness instructor that turned around and found a love for wrestling. She got hired by XCW. She was supposed to start out in CCW, but unfortunately, Nick Bruiser had other plans and signed her to Rebellion.
From
And here comes Vivian Rose, ladies and gentlemen, another newcomer to XCW. Ladies and gentlemen, just to get a free plug-in, don't forget to tune in to X Factor next week. Our main event has already been signed, a three-way, Falls Count Anywhere. Brittany Taylor will take on Angela Brooks and Tiffany Taylor in a triple threat match. Looking forward to seeing that match in action. And here comes the final person of this match. Mickey Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.
From Leeds, England, the mighty Mike E. Wilson.
And Mickey Wilson tonight rocking a new hairstyle. She said she's looking very forward to this upcoming season and making a statement for herself. That's what it's all about, the Rebellious Women's Championship. Fatal four-way elimination rules, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Jennifer Porter going straight after Mickey Wilson. Charlotte going after Vivian Rose. Stumped by Mickey Wilson. Mickey Wilson then going after and focusing on Charlotte. Huge German suplex. And Vivian Rose with an early cover and gets a 2. Mickey Wilson clubbing away at Charlotte. A huge clothesline to take her down, and Vivian Rose running around, working over. Kick to the back of Jennifer Porter. The power of Mickey Wilson with that gorilla press. Both these women are getting a little ground and pound here. Nice slap there by Mickey Wilson. Mickey Wilson and Vivian Rose. Elbow to the head by Wilson. Mickey Wilson, the sister of Amber Wilson, both from Leeds, England. Collar and elbow tie-up. That's kicked out by Vivian Rose. Jennifer Porter on the outside here. clothesline by Charlotte. And a huge kick to Vivian Rose, the cover. We're going to have an elimination. No, only a 2 by Dave Thomas. Charlotte taking care of Vivian Rose. Nikki Wilson, well, she's been busted open. Jennifer Porter gets busted open as well. And going for the cover here is Charlotte. We might have an elimination. Nope, gets a 1. Sling blade by Vivian Rose. Cover here. And a kick out at 2 by Mickey Wilson. Vivian Rose with a double underhook DDT. And Mickey Wilson is the first to be eliminated. Elbow to the back of the head by Jennifer Porter. Running chop block, that's blocked. And now Jennifer Porter off the ropes with a moonsault. She's going to go for the cover here. And a kick out at 1. Well, Jennifer Porter just got clubbed over the head with a baseball bat by Charlotte. Charlotte pounding away with that baseball bat. Vivian Rose into a headlock. Vivian Rose thought she was going to make her tap out. And a German suplex. Off the top ropes, nobody home. And a knee to the head by Charlotte. Charlotte going for a kick. And this should be it for Jennifer Porter. Cover. And she gets clubbed in the back with a wrench. Vivian Rose for the cover. Oh, there are thumbtacks all over the ring. Jeez. This match is vicious. Even the thumbtacks have been introduced. Vivian Rose, the Samoan drop. Charlotte taking her down. The cover. And no. Jeez, those poor ladies have thumbtacks coming out of their skin. Irish whip. Charlotte now with Jennifer Porter, a scoop slam. right into the thumbtacks, and more thumbtacks being introduced. Uh-oh, this can't be good. Vivian Rose about to get a body full of tacks, I believe. Oh, God. Right into the steel chair. Another bag of thumbtacks being brought into the match. I think these girls are enjoying this. Oh, what a huge pile driver, and Charlotte's been busted open. Jennifer Porter now. With a big impact move. I didn't see it from my vantage point, the cover. And Charlotte's been eliminated by Jennifer Porter. And Jennifer Porter has her on her back. And a huge knee to the head. Jennifer Porter in her first ever wrestling match could do it. 2, 3 is the new champion. Jennifer Porter walks out of here tonight with the Rebellious Women's Championship.
Here is your winner.
In her first match ever.
XCW Rated R Women's Champion, Jennifer Porter.
I can't believe this. This woman with this incredible stroke of luck. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here tonight. And we'll see you on X Factor next week. From all of us here at XCW, I am Josh Tyler. We'll see you next time.